Hey, welcome to Purgatory, where we talk about death, but not really. This is a two-part, the second part of the last episode. So if you haven't seen the last episode, definitely go check it out. Like, click right here. Click it, click it. You're getting time to click it. Just click it. Otherwise, we're continuing into the next episode.
This is Sailor Moon. I keep mispronouncing her creator's name. Naoko Takeuchi. I really liked reading the manga when I was first introduced into manga. I watched the show first. Like I said a while ago, I watched the 90s version of Sailor Moon, which is cringy now and very censored.
I still love it though. It's so iconic.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
love it. I hate that Sailor Neptune and Sailor Uranus are cousins, but it makes it so much more funnier when you realize what freaking the US was doing.
Sorry, they'd rather have the tension as cousins instead of the tension as lovers.
Lovers. Yeah.
Guys!
It always makes me funny. Because we were watching it as kids, me and my cousins, and we were like, that feels more like romantic than cousins, because I would never talk to you guys like that. When I read the manga, I was like hit with like, oh yeah, they're not cousins. They're lovers. When I read the manga, I noticed how different the styles are. So I based this one off of the anime, because the manga one has like really slender like features. They're really like stretchy because they're really tall for like middle schoolers.
They're stretchy.
They are stretchy.
They are.
They're very
that's
long.
how I describe them. Is they're stretchy. I have like the newer one, the Crystal. I think it says that.
Mm-hmm.
No, Pretty Guardian. That one, Pretty Guardian. That manga series. I have like up to volume 6. I love Sailor Moon so much. This makes me so happy just watching you draw the style.
Such a pretty style. I like it.
is.
So the colors, I can't wait for. So glossy and pastel-y.
It's just one of the like iconic shows.
It is.
So
I feel like it
good,
shaped
too.
me as like an artist.
I feel like it definitely just shaped a lot of like girls in general.
Anybody who watches it gets a little bit of Sailor Moon in them.
Yeah, it's shaping me now. I'm like looking at screens. I haven't watched any yet, but like just looking at it, I'm like, I want to make my art look like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never
I
really
love-
got into Sailor Moon, but I always enjoyed the style and kind of like the fan base vibes. You know, it's just wholesome.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
I
what I-
want to see.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, what? That's how you did it?
That's
Yeah.
neat. Wow.
So
Steph.
I saw this tutorial. I will try to find it again, but I saw somebody basically like doing the lasso tool as a clipping mask and then playing with like blending options, and I'm like, oh, let me try. And then I did it, and I was like, this is okay, I guess. You can see me struggling with these eyes because Sailor Moon has like, they have so much
gorgeous.
glare.
There is a lot of
Yeah,
glare.
they have
Yeah.
And so I'm like trying to mess around with it. And I was like,
I like that one.
yeah, too bad I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
stick with it, I think.
Damn. Oh, okay.
Remember, like half of these is like a fever dream.
Oh, you turned green.
Oop.
Oh yeah, I turned green because this is before I figured
The Wicked
out
Witch of the
that I
West.
could just turn off.
Oh, smart.
No one
Yeah.
mourns the wicked, but we would definitely mourn Steph.
I was trying to go for the bisexual flag colors, but then I was like, there's already a Sailor Scout that's purple, and there's already one that's blue, and then there's already one that's pink. So I'm just gonna add all of them together.
It's so cute.
Line up, nerds. You're the best of all of them.
Always applaud
Yeah.
some bi pride though, for sure. Golf clap.
Yeah,
Golf clap.
golf clap.
Nice
That's
par.
what I did.
Yeah.
I like it so much.
I feel like I did do a lot of talking of like how this worked because I feel like it was self-explanatory. So sorry if anybody's like, she didn't explain anything. That's right, because my head's empty.
Head empty. It was all that. It all just happened. Okay.
Question: what style do you think is next?
Oh boy.
Because I didn't talk about this one at all. I feel like
No.
it's so mean,
Trying to
so on the
think.
dot. When it's shown, it's gonna be like, oh my god.
Is it like, I'm thinking it's based off a book series.
I'm thinking it's like Jujutsu
No.
Kaisen or something. Oh, did I call it? Okay.
So many clues
gotta
from
see
Liz,
it.
and I've been scratching my head.
The Teenage Mutant
I
Ninja
have
Turtles,
no clue.
because that's
I
also
guessed
very
that one
you.
already for talking
Yeah.
to her.
Yeah.
All I know is she said it's a complete opposite.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh my god.
that is such a jump.
That is such a jump.
I always forget about South Park.
I have like, what, 19 of the 22 seasons on DVD?
Oh my god. There's more than 22 at this point, yeah? I thought.
This is something
Maybe.
new that
I like stopped after season 19 because I was just like so busy. I like stopped like right when season 20 was airing is when I stopped watching.
I tell you, they have never run out of material because
Yeah.
life got more difficult with COVID, and they're like, you know what, we can make fun of it. So
They're like num 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 num.
yeah,
num.
they
Eat
took
up.
it up. They took it up. They have
Okay,
they have the
thank you.
craziest turnaround schedule. I don't know if you knew that.
They do.
It's something like 6 days. It's crazy.
It's like each week is the next episode.
Yeah, it's because they
It's
have
like
they
super
have to stay
quick.
relevant. It's got to be a headache working at that studio, but you know what? It would be an honor.
Yeah, so I had a lot of fun with this one. It's also a way different coloring style.
Please tell me you went in and like used like a paper texture behind
That's
it
what I
to
was
go to
thinking.
The original. I hope.
I
Yeah.
did not. I did not.
Ah.
I was like thinking it, but I was like, nah. I had a blast drawing this one.
I bet.
I also did this one first because I was just like, I give up on the One Piece. We're just gonna casually draw something fun. And I was like, what is a style that I love that's really fun? I'm like, South Park.
So I love that you have such two very different styles.
That's I think why it was so entertaining for me because I was like, oh, these are so vastly different.
Yeah.
is there a character from the show that you like more than the others?
Oh yeah,
Oh, who is it? I don't know any of these characters other than the main.
that's fair.
But-
My like top favorite characters have to be Craig and Kenny, and then Kyle would be third. Like Kyle's always in my third seat, but it give or take Kenny and Craig on the episode. But Kenny has been number one for so long. Like I just love that character so much. I know far too. It's so weird. Like the cult stuff that happened with him, and then my favorite thing is like when he actually gets pissed at his friends during the superhero ones, and he actually
Yeah.
goes off, and I'm like, yes. Love it.
I love his whole rant of, guys, I keep dying and then I'm back, and everyone's like, no, you're not dead, man. You never died. What are you talking about? And that's what like it pisses him off. He was like, no, I died yesterday. Like,
Yeah, he's just great. And then Princess Kenny, like my heart.
What was-
Is there a lot of problematic stuff with South Park? Yes, but for some reason, it's just I don't know why I like it so much. I honestly have no idea, but I do.
I like their ongoing battle with Scientology. It's so fantastic.
It's so stupid. It's great.
Yeah.
So neat to see.
It is.
Really
I would
captured
say
it.
a lot of the
Yeah.
humor is definitely. If you start from season one, it's very much outdated, but it still has some good gems in it.
Who was the big? There was like a whole fan art episode between two characters.
Team Craig.
Yes.
Oh, it was like a shipping thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're now officially boyfriends in the thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
They have like a few other episodes dedicated to them. In one of the games, you see that they're struggling with their relationship, and then you like help them through it, and it's like super cute.
So
Oh, I like
lovely.
the sign in there.
I love it.
You nailed it, honestly.
Yeah. You could turn on the vector art, man. So nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hire
I had a
Liz,
lot of fun with
South
this
Park
one.
Studios.
All right, so the
Woof,
next one
this
is
crossover?
Star versus the Forces of Evil. Wow. Completely different vibes.
That one's like wholesome.
Don't
Yeah.
put somebody on the force of his evil. I was
It's gonna
worried
get a
about
little
this.
weird and it's gonna get a little wild, guys. Yeah. If you know Star versus the Forces of Evil, it's a show about a girl from this dimension called Mooney, and she gets punished by, being forced to go to Earth, just for her to find out that she likes Earth more, and the people on Earth more. And it also goes into like topics of like racism and stuff like that, because her whole thing on Mooney is that it's the people versus the monsters, and we're like, why do we hate the monsters again? And everyone's like, I don't know. Yeah, no, it was it's an excellent show that, you know, is very wholesome but goes into, you know, serious topics at times. Definitely a kid's show. There's these things called laser puppies. They're really cute. I keep one at my desk at all times because you never know when you need one. I can tell by the way everyone is looking here that they have never seen it.
What? I've seen it.
Have you seen
I
it?
haven't
I've
seen
seen it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I
know
haven't seen
from
all
your
of it.
description would be my
I dropped
exact
off.
type of shit.
Yeah, it's some good shit. It's all on Disney Plus.
It's good.
It's good.
I just like lost interest. I think around when two people got together in the show, then I lost interest because I was like, oh, you made it romantic.
Was that Marco? No.
I'm not gonna say who. That will give it a spoiler.
Okay.
It was just like, I don't know. I just like shows where you can have a boy and a girl be friends and them not related. Those are nice.
Yeah.
But then it's like, oh, now it's romantic, and I'm like, oh,
There's a lot of that in this show.
sadness.
Yeah, because there's
Yeah. So
yeah.
Like, season 1 I found was like really good, but I think around season 2 is when I dropped off.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's when everything starts to really take head regarding
like the
what I know
fandom
you're
with
talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and, like the fandom with like the shipping wars and just it was like so much. And I was like, oh my goodness. Then relationships happened in the show, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's why it mattered.
Right. Well,
Oh.
yeah. Like relationships started. Yeah. Well, they're, you know. So Marco, who's the main supporting role, he has this big crush on a girl, and that like eventually comes to head, you know. And they all get old enough where it's like it has to come to head at some point anyway, because they're all 15. So it's
I didn't mind that one. I didn't mind him having a crush on a girl.
no.
The whole show, like the first season, was basically like awkwardness and like puberty, because they had that whole
Yeah.
episode about
Puberty.
too.
Yeah.
But I think what Liz is talking about, if I'm thinking of the same ship that ended up happening, I feel like it was an inevitable ship because of how they were placing the two always so close together, like
Mhm.
It was just,
situation wise and stuff.
I don't know. I found like each of them had stronger connections with other people. And maybe it's just me and not understanding the whole jealousy thing. Like when jealousy gets part of a relationship between two people, I'm just like, ooh, that
Ain't
to
good,
me
It
is
gives you the
like a
ick.
giant
It's a
red
big ick.
flag.
No,
Yeah.
that ain't good. No.
So icky. And then it
Yeah.
just like, maybe it's just also me. Just,
There
like, not
is
really
one
No,
relationship.
jealousy's a little gross.
Yeah, there is one relationship in the show that is very much written to be a toxic relationship, and I think they did that on purpose.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know which one
Yeah.
you're talking about. That one,
Yeah.
I was also
There
okay
was-
with that one because it was meant to be written as a toxic relationship. And I'm
Right.
like, yeah, it's meant to be written that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
But
the whole
I
time
don't-
they're in it, you're like, this is not okay. This can't stay, and you can tell that they were writing it as the this is not okay, do not do this kind of way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Little warning for the kiddos.
Yeah.
Confusion. I'm so in the dark right now. I have not watched it. I love.
The show
I'm
is
just
very
gonna take
much
a back
okay.
seat.
So if the show is very much like you get a shipping wall, right? You have all these characters that you set up, and somehow you can all ship the characters with each other. Somehow.
So it's like a freaking.
Somehow
It's
it
it's
works.
a love tesseract. It's not a love triangle. It's a love tesseract.
But
It's
the
a
show is
four-dimensional
not
ship
just
war.
that, right? It's not just like
Hey,
it's not just the
that.
love square from
Character.
Miraculous
You
Ladybug.
have a
It's
character.
yeah. you got some Pepe Sylvia thing going on. It all makes sense in the end. Like no, it's there is more stuff. There is like a lot of good plot in this show regarding like hierarchies and there's magic. Again, there's laser puppies and a lot of them.
I like those.
There's generational
Really-
trauma.
There's generational trauma.
Oh, where'd your pupil go? Your pupil just went.
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
At this point, I decided I was going to copy and paste because I was tired of redrawing the same pupil over and over and over again.
Yo,
So-
same.
Instead of erasing it, did you just zoom it off the page?
I think so.
You're like, I'm sick of it.
Get it out of here.
Lands in the trash can. Thunk.
Anyways,
Don't
I do
worry about
I
it.
do highly recommend Star 2 as you see me drawing it. It's not
I
just
recommend
shipping
it.
wars. Surprisingly, the fan base is still very active. I don't know why. It's been over since 2019.
So much
Yeah.
shipping left to be had.
I guess. They did leave it
last-
open-ended at the end, so that might be why. So people are doing their own fan fiction. So there's one person who has a whole comic about like kind of their headcanons, which is interesting. Yeah, like all of this Maury Mark, shout out, fantastic artist who does kind of like fan fiction comics of Star. All of this is posted still very active on Reddit, so it's interesting. Anyways, that's Star versus the Forces of Evil. Go watch it. Wholesome shit.
You got me. I'm gonna probably watch some of it.
Yeah, it's also really good art too. Like excellent art.
The style
had a
is
lot of
nothing
fun.
like that one. That's my bet.
This one this one's me stretching what a style is. You'll see what it is very quickly,
Oh boy.
but it's very much I'm messing with what a style is.
Is it Moomin?
We'll see. It's a style. It's technically a style, but it's not a style like you think of styles usually.
Is it something that we've seen?
Flapjack?
Yes,
Muppets?
it's Muppets.
Oh. Oh, I see.
I made
Okay.
myself into a Muppet.
God.
It froze
No.
me like for a
It's
little bit,
Muppet.
and I saw the eyes, and I'm like, it's either Muppets or
It's Muppets.
they're messing
Yeah.
with us. Brandon's messing with us, and it was gonna be Minions. So I was looking at the eyes.
No. My art
I
style
was like,
is
Brandon
Muppets.
would not do this. They wouldn't do this to us.
No, I would have gone into freaking Maya and modeled myself as a minion because I'm that dedicated to styles.
Oh my god.
I
But I
love
drew
this.
myself as a Muppet.
I'm surprised
But
you
I-
didn't like physically make a Muppet if you're that dedicated to
No,
stuff.
I'm not that dedicated. But you'll see with the rendering. I tried to render it as realistic as I could.
Got you.
There's the hand, and there's the little things that control my hand.
I love
You can see
that.
the arm inside the puppet.
So, what would you do as a Muppet? Like, what would be your
Everything I do
character?
normally in real life.
Okay.
I was just I am a Muppet in real life. This is actually this was supposed to be the first drawing I did for look how many times I do that line. Holy shit! But, yeah, this was supposed to be my first drawing for the icon. This is what I look like IRL. I
remember-
got it mixed up. My bad.
Ah.
I remember one time Brandon was telling me, we were in Chicago. We were talking about things. I don't even remember what led it up, but you were talking about the Muppets and how much you loved them. And I was like, I'm hoping that they do Muppets or something.
Really? Well, here we are. I didn't even realize I talked about Muppets at all ever.
You
I've
were
never
talking
even like.
to me. I think
I've-
the conversation ended with us talking about Kermit. You're like, oh, I love this like little Kermit thing where he shoots like a Nazi.
What?
It's like the Indiana Jones
yeah,
ride.
yeah, he's like, I'm against this, but and then he like shoots a whole bunch of people.
Oh, yeah, he
'Cause
goes,
they're
I'm not.
Nazis.
I hate
I don't condone
violence. I
this,
hate
but-
violence.
Yeah, and he's like, I hate
'Cause it
violence.
was
I
to
hate
promote-
violence.
I think it was to promote the Indiana Jones ride.
Oh my gosh.
It was because
Such
you
a
said
good
that he
point.
was wearing like an Indiana Jones
Yeah,
outfit.
he's
and I was
dressed like Indiana Jones shooting Nazis. He was like, I don't condone violence. Why?
And then we got to talking about Gonzo and how much you loved Gonzo.
Gender envy.
There's that stylish necklace again.
There's this stylish necklace. I would, if this was a camera show, I would just show it, but I can just show it to y'all. I love this necklace. It's a beautiful necklace.
I can't see it. That's unfair.
It is a beautiful
There it
necklace.
is.
Yes.
It's gorgeous. I love it.
Right.
Thank you, girlfriend. Shout out to my girlfriend.
Shout out.
Obligatory shout out every episode. Gotta do it.
Oh.
I'm a simp, sorry.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. The recording total for this was about 4 hours.
Whoa.
This one took me a while. Get tucked in because I do a lot. This one's a lot because I tried to render. Because I was like, Muppets are real. I gotta really shade this. I gotta make this as close to photorealism as I can with my style. So that's what I did. I shaded the shit out of this, so have fun.
I'm excited.
Yeah, this is me trying as hard as I can to shade and render. With like no reference, mind you. This is just fully out of my noggin. I started with a dissolve brush with color jitter on to kind of like get the texture of the Muppets, like the fuzzy, felty texture. It's like the dissolve kind of does like random noise dots that kind of give off this fuzz, and then I use the noise jitter to just give it like a splash of color, like different. Here's the oranges again. I'm cheating. The fun of patterns. I just get to use them again.
Every time Brandon is like showing their thing, it is fucking, we are learning. This is like, okay.
Yeah.
I am
I
always
haven't used
learning
Photoshop
something
for
new
10
about
years.
Photoshop. Yeah. I don't
used
care, man.
Photoshop for 10 years.
Like, you used Photoshop 10 years ago, and now it's like still relevant, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Everyone take out your pens and paper. You're about to
It's
learn
why I
every time
haven't
it's a Brandon segment.
Fun.
Yep.
It's why I've never used Clip Studio Paint or any other program, because like I know Photoshop so well.
And it's industry standard, so you're pretty like you're ahead of the game.
Wait, if we could rewind, there's like a jump where I did a whole bunch of shading but forgot to record. You don't even notice it, but I just did a whole bunch of shading. Sorry.
I
shaded
feel like
the
you
whole
just hit a
face and the
button.
necklace.
You're lying.
I
You hit a
hit the do it
button.
button. I hit the do it for me button.
Well, yeah, I see you're adding to it. What is the brush you use to make that fuzzy texture?
That is the soft round brush.
It's just the
Default to
soft round.
Photoshop.
Wow.
But next to the, you see where it says normal next to the brush, you go to the drop down and there's
Yeah.
one called dissolve. Soft round with dissolve gives you that. And
Nice.
it's gorgeous. It's the only way I know how to soft shade.
Got you.
This is probably me trying to figure out how on the earth I'm gonna fucking do the hair.
Yeah, I think that was the. Yep. There
I
you
was
go.
like, I have to do
Yeah.
the hair. I have to do the hair still. I'm gonna do more details so I don't have to do the hair.
The stops again.
Yeah, stop.
You can
It's like,
hear the.
I'm gonna add a cast shadow. Here's how I do cast shadows. I take what I've drawn and then I just fill it, I distort it, and then I put a blur on it so it's kind of blurry.
Yeah.
And then I
See,
freaking just throw it on a multiply, and then you got a cast shadow. Bish bash bosh.
You still haven't done the hair.
No, I haven't. Ignore the hair. Stop talking about the hair.
Your best feature.
It is your best feature.
IRL.
Lies.
So
Deceit.
since we've been the best villain traits, since we've been talking about ships, how do we feel about the Miss Piggy with Kermit overall?
Adore it. My
You-
girlfriend and I call ourselves Miss Piggy and Kermit, so
I love that.
I'm pro.
That is adorable.
I'm here for Gonzo and his chicken wife.
Yes.
They're perfect for each other.
They are. Also, he's constantly getting yelled at by his chicken wife, isn't he? Like, that's like the ongoing thing.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think they're always every movie they have like an argument, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could be in love with an idiot and have to yell at them a little.
Oh, a little,
As a
yeah.
treat.
Okay, so the hair, chef's kiss.
We're done.
Honestly, yeah, that was really good.
That's it.
Yeah.
It took me
Good.
4 hours.
Sheesh.
Muppet.
Love it. It's
Somebody
great.
hire Brandon already
Yeah,
for
please.
Muppets. Jim Henson, come from the grave.
Let me do
Reach up
Muppet
your
art. I
hand to
love
say,
drawing
hire
Muppets.
that guy. Yeah.
I want to draw Muppets for the rest of my life, please. My style is inspired by Muppets.
Definitely. Like, you can definitely
Yeah,
tell,
yeah.
honestly. It's fantastic, though. So was that the episode, guys? I was like, how do we end this? I was like, whether that was all of us hang loose, go home, go home, go home.
It's over. You're still
It's
here.
over. You're still here?
It's over.
Oh, man.
God. I love seeing everyone's like styles. What
That-
inspires
Yeah.
them?
Yeah, that was fun. I had to stop myself from doing Phineas and Ferb, though. That's...
My second
Good.
choice, if I didn't do Bee and Puppy Cat, I was gonna do Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I want to do that one. I would
Y'all.
have done that one
I was
too.
either gonna
Yeah.
do that or Motor City. I don't know if anyone's watched Motor City, but I liked
I
the
know
whole
the
sharp
style.
angles thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was very close to doing Over the Garden Wall, but I was like, that's just my
Ooh.
style.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of doing like Scooby Doo.
Ruh-roh.
Steven Universe
Yes.
was up there, but I've already done a Steven Universe like draw of myself before, so I was like, I'm not doing that again. Yeah.
I wasn't even gonna go near Miraculous Ladybug because I was
Oh,
like,
God.
what would I even be?
Yeah. Turn
3D
yourself into a
model,
akumatized
3D
villain.
model. 3D model. Open Maya.
I'm never touching Maya again.
It's drug time.
You got a thing going. Oh,
Take your drugs, kids. If you're at home,
Take your drugs.
Like
This is
the
the
drugs you
same.
need to take. Don't sue us because we're telling you to take drugs.
Oh,
Take your
yeah.
meds. You should be taking
Any
your meds.
any prescribed from your
Medication.
legal doctor.
Please.
Drink
Anyways,
some OJ.
this was Purgatory.
Yeah.
It does help with energy. This was
This is for
B
And your
B
period.
yes, B6, B12, B complex, B all the B's. All the B's.
be happy.
Bees?
We love bees here.
Buzz
The
buzz.
little guys and the vitamin.
The vitamin. Anyways, I think we should wrap up.
Everyone's
I know.
concerned.
We
Um,
apologize in advance. You can have a.
welcome to our
Enjoy.
ADHD brains where we all bounce around and just talk
Welcome
about
to
vitamins.
Purgatory. We all have ADHD.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Are we
Good luck.
leaving Purgatory?
Well, we will never be leaving. We will never be moving on to heaven or hell.
No, because
we are stuck in
Griffin said
purgatory.
welcome, and I thought we were in the outro.
Welcome
The
to
outro, we go to
purgatory.
heaven?
Welcome to purgatory.
never
It is
make it there.
constantly a loop.
Wait. Our intro should be "Welcome to Purgatory." We got kicked out of heaven, and then the outro should be "We're going to heaven, y'all."
Going to heaven, y'all.
See you next time.
Shit. Every time. Kicked out of
And then the next one we're just like,
Hell. We
oh,
go to hell. We got kicked out of.
We got kicked out of hell.
Welcome
We
back,
gotta-
everyone.
What did we get kicked out of hell?
Time for a field trip. Time for a field trip, y'all. We
Welcome
gotta
back to
What's up,
Purgatory.
everyone?
Just got back from a hell.
we gotta
Come
go
to the
visit
map.
our favorite
Hold on.
friend Satan. He's a good guy. The good guy Satan.
Good guy when you get to know him.
When you get to know him, you just gotta get to know
The only
him.
picture, this
Rough
is so bad.
exterior.
The only picture of Satan I can ever picture now is South Park Satan.
I think of Satan from Futurama. A little robot Satan.
Like, when someone's like, oh yeah, Satan. I'm like, Satan?
Satan?
South Park Satan? I would love to meet him.
What a guy. Mm.
Oh god.
All right.
Are we outroing yet?
I don't know.
I feel like Aaron's been trying.
I have
to
been
decide
trying.
from-
It's like I've
First
been
10 minutes.
inching.
Are we done
All right,
recording?
guys. Okay.
Have we stopped recording yet?
No, we're still recording. We done?
We apologize in advance
I
that
feel like
I
we
think
are
Aaron
done.
is gonna be like, fuck all of y'all.
It is me with my producer brain going, it's time to wrap up, guys. We gotta wrap up. We gotta wrap. And everyone's
I
like, but
stop
what's the next
pretending?
conversation?
Can I stop pretending to be a delight yet and go back to being a shitty real me?
Yes.
All right, folks. Again, this is Purgatory. We always have fun with this nonsense because we're ridiculous assholes who will never make it to heaven or hell because we're stuck in a fucking.
I'm trying.
Eventually, I think I'm going to hell. I just called Satan a good guy. Anyway.
I'd piss
I
him.
have an express ticket.
Oh, sweet. Hell yeah. No. Yeah.
I'm gonna get.
I'm gonna coattails
like
with
Lil
you.
Nas X.
Hell yeah. That's the way to go. That's the way to go, man. All right. See you. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good evening. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good life.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll be here.